Well, that's what Spartans did. They threw their children out and they died. They died, and if they survived,
true. Yeah.
they survived.
Well, I'm glad that's not a thing anymore.
Not understand.
That power enslaved
I'll
us.
give you a week in the wild.
Mama! The cheek of it! A week! A week!
No, 2 weeks.
Oh, you fuck!
That kept us.
Hello and welcome to another YouTube video with Mum Reacts 2. Today, after watching the Apex Legends launch trailers, we've decided to check out all the stories from the Outlands from Season 1 to 13. Mum's very excited about it because we very much enjoyed the stories in the launch trailer, so we're excited to see a little bit more in-depth story about Apex. If you're wondering why I look like a World War II fighter pilot, I just went for a haircut, and it's safe to say it's not what I was going for, but we moved. So we are going to jump straight into it with all the stories from the Outlands from Season 1 to 13 for Apex Legends. So we'll just get cracking straight into it. Are you ready, Mother? Let's go.
My dearest Natalie, as I write this letter, it's the middle of the night in late summer. An hour ago, you cracked the equations necessary to power the force
I have
field.
no idea what these are about or
showed me up
what
to
they're for.
My magnificent daughter. And I couldn't be happier or prouder of that. I always knew you were special, but never did I fathom that the little girl who taught her staffed Nazi multiplication tables would grow up to master quantum laser mechanics.
As you do.
Yeah, it just makes the jump from maths to quantum laser.
2 times 2 is quantum physics.
Simple as that, really, isn't it?
I may be just a doddering old fool trying to hold on to Mon Bébé a little while longer.
I wonder if they'll ever
before
make an
he loses
Apex
her to
TV
a
show
daughter.
or series as well.
I do
Because
see
you've got Arcane and the Dota
No,
one.
I would have thought you're making more money from computer
Wonderful young
games
woman.
Yeah,
than
probably.
TV series. And
Yeah.
And I know when
the
the
name
day
of the
comes
game.
that I'm no longer with you.
Yeah, but look at The Witcher. The
You are
Witcher's
going to be
fantastic.
justified.
but does it make much money?
Fuck
The
them.
games will be brilliant.
Is that based on fact or is
You
that just your
are
guess?
brilliant. My
Basically.
daughter
My
can
dad.
and
Oh,
will
look,
do
it's Giuseppe.
anything she wants in this life.
And Pinocchio.
Where's Pinocchio?
The smartest woman in the frontier.
So that's Watson, I
Je
believe.
t'aime de tout mon cœur. Pour
You said she was
toujours,
called Natalie.
Papa.
I'm off to kill
Thank you,
people now,
Papa.
Dad.
I hope wherever you are, you're cheering for me.
Thanks for teaching me quantum laser mechanics. We're now going to go murder people. So I think
Dark
Voidwalker...
secrets lie waiting for those who know what. Well, why would you want to look for dark secrets?
True. I think this might be your favourite Wraith. If it's Voidwalker, one would assume.
Are we doing one at a time? Are we? We're just doing.
Yeah. So I think it goes, basically it does all the backstories of a couple of characters. I
Wraith.
think.
It said Wraith.
Did it say
Failure. Wraith's failed.
Uh-oh. Oh Jesus,
Ooh,
it looks a bit dark. Oh, the needle in the eye. Reminds me of the film, you know,
Clockwork
Hostel.
Orange. No, Clockwork Orange.
Yeah, Clockwork
Where they
Orange as well.
tended eyes.
Or like it's a bit sorry, isn't it? And like that's the sort of stuff that makes you wince. Like there's a scene in Hostel
A
where
sorry
they're
story.
trying to run away and they cut their Achilles tendon and it goes ping, and then they're like crawling. And
Have you seen Hostel? No.
you wouldn't like it. You don't
Nah.
like blood.
Too slashery. He's quite cute.
Amazing. Mother, stop objectifying men as pieces of meat. Well, he's dead.
He's dead.
He might be cute, but he's dead. Oh, vanished.
Oh, so she goes through like.
Yeah.
She goes through tings. Ooh.
So they're purging it, getting rid of all the data. Oh, juicy. Yeah, that is Wraith, 100%. So that's her
Portal
portal.
charger. Has it got to be 100%? That's
Somebody's-
rubbish. Portal.
Seems to be able to blink though. That hand-to-hand combat, stunning. Oh my god, what was that? A lighter? Oh, it's set on fire. I thought it was going to Molotov over and
Set
Jesus.
her off. Portal charge.
Huge.
100%.
Get out there, lads.
Take the info with you.
What? She can't just pick up all
Yeah.
the computers.
Well, there must be a little chip or disc or something.
Oh, that's cool.
So it's not just going through the portal. Look, this is different time.
It's you know, it reminds me of when, you know, Frodo puts on the ring on Weathertop for the first time. and it's like all that weird mystery void world.
See, it all comes back to the Lord of the Rings.
Everything comes back to the Lord of the Rings. Everything comes back to the Lord of the Rings.
Tolkien was a genius.
He is indeed.
Oh, so she's not gone through a portal, like moving in space.
It's like
Seems to
alternate
be like
realities.
it's the treasure leg of time, Terry Pratchett.
This is her looking. I think that's her seeing back into her past.
Yeah.
We shouldn't have
She's
long left.
tired out.
Oh, he's got a mustache. Never trust a man with a mustache.
Stop screaming! Ain't nobody around to keep staying.
What are you waiting for? Shut him up. There's someone in my head.
Of course there is. You're crazy. A few extra
What's going on? I don't like
problem solves
it.
itself.
He's horrible. Unless there's Stranger Things as well. Oh, go on then. Do you reckon she's saving her old self?
Oh, that's a dangerous thing to do, isn't it?
butterfly effect and
Messing with. That's a good film too.
Yeah. If you've never
So
watched the Butterfly Effect, you have to watch it. But don't watch it when you're hungover because you'll just
Or when
cry.
you're feeling sad.
Yeah, only do it when you're in the right
grueling.
frame of mind to watch it. Top
Grueling.
tips advice.
There's
there.
2 different versions of it with different endings.
Is that?
Yeah.
Weird. And then how do you know which one you're watching?
You watch it to the end.
Oh.
You're better than this. Get up. You're real. Let's go. I can't leave. No, they'll kill me. No one ever makes it out.
I did. Also predicted.
Is it her?
Obviously.
Yeah.
That's why she said.
Yeah.
So she knows she can go back in the past because she knows it already happened.
Yeah.
Wait.
It's so, that's such a hard concept to get your brain around, isn't it?
Harry Potter did.
Yeah, that was a really good film
Hey,
actually.
listen. This place
But
burrows
better,
for
but-
miles with only one way out. So, which way is it?
She must know. Is she like coaching her as well?
Trust just your eyes, and you'll lose.
Well, perhaps she's encouraging her to do it herself so that she gains confidence. Because
Yeah.
if somebody just tells you what to do, then she obviously is lacking in confidence because
Very
she's
true.
been.
If you could go back in time and tell your past self something, what would you tell yourself? One thing.
One thing,
Yeah.
I would have back in January gone on a fixed term contract for my energy because it was only £200 a month now. I just did it yesterday. It's £450. There you go.
That's decent. Easy peasy. There you go.
Saved-
Go
would
on
have saved
fixed-term
myself
contracts for your energy, everyone. Top tier advice from Mother.
Well,
the
choose the right
possibility
time to-
of everything. Riches, everything. Lottery tickets, investing in Bitcoin, bloody betting on Leicester to win the Premier League. No, fixed term energy contract. There you go.
It's pragmatism.
Yep, very good. Oh my god. Uh-oh.
Oh no, it's always the poor little, just ordinary officials that pay the price.
These grunts. These poor grunts have families as well, you know.
Yeah,
That
they're
is-
probably quite poorly paid.
Oh.
61137! Now hold! None of that's in order!
No way.
You see, she's
Good
a better
choice.
person.
Yeah, good choice, good choice. Revenge is never the answer. An eye for an eye is not the way forward.
Makes the
was
whole
your
world
chance.
blind.
I said Mother.
No, this isn't me. The sooner you accept who you really are, the better. Why are you helping me? Don't you get it? We can make them feel every bit of what they did to us. I'm not looking for revenge.
Good.
I want to know who I am.
Aw.
Perhaps it's a test. Perhaps she's testing her.
Too bad. Well, maybe one day you'll get what you're looking for.
Very dramatic.
Yeah, yeah.
So it is true. Oh, this
He's
is
alive.
wild.
We gotta go.
Look at you. Look at you.
Don't do it!
It's a twat!
Oh fuck, she's been shot.
Are you insane?
So she went back in the past, she died, and it's her past self that goes into the future and becomes her. Maybe?
Maybe.
Ultimate time loop.
What about the other one? She's expendable, but don't lose that one.
Jesus. Expendable. Imagine being just called expendable.
The Expendables, they're alright.
Yeah, that would crush him around massively, wouldn't it?
I think she's already pretty cool.
It's like Tarkle flying phone. You can do that.
Oh look, she pulled the plug out.
No. We won't. Go. It's me they want.
Told you. She becomes her.
I can't make it.
You're big brain
I'm not
mom.
like you.
Oh, I could be
I
just
had
wrong.
to leave my world to find what I was looking for. Now, it's your turn.
These are fantastic, aren't they? It's like short little stories.
Yeah, I like it, yeah.
Reminds you of Love, Death, Robots. Yeah, to be honest. If you never watched that on Netflix as well, really, really fantastic.
Yeah, they're a bit of a mixed bag.
Yeah. I
Some
think-
of them are better
yeah.
than others.
The latest season isn't as good as the old ones, but check it out on Netflix. Love, Death,
There are
Robots.
about four
Fantastic.
series?
Three, I think. Three. Maybe four.
That's just your eyes. Fit what they did to us.
Now she has choices.
Behind you!
But she's in her head. Yeah.
So, presumably now she has a choice of who she becomes.
But they're not just alternate realities side by side by side by side.
Could be.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, are they all happening all at the same time? No, at the same time. Parallelly. Ooh, oh. So now she's back in
Where
the
she
fire's gone
originally
out.
was. Yeah.
Well, yeah, but she won't know because
No,
it was the
she
other.
wasn't there, yeah. Oh, there's a little race scar.
Future home of the Apex Games.
So this is where she becomes a
she's
hero.
good. She's got a little knife. It reminds me a bit
That
of
was
V
good.
as well.
What, V for Vendetta?
Yeah, when Natalie Portman
Oh, yeah.
is.
What, shaves her head?
Well, she didn't shave her head. He
No,
shaves her head.
V does. That's also a good film. Me and Mum like films, if you haven't guessed already. Like lots of films. Like Forever Family.
There's a shop on Stone Street. I can't believe they went out of business.
I like this sort of different art style.
And this is why you're single.
Check this out.
Did you ever watch? I don't know if you did.
Yeah.
Bob's Burgers.
Bob's Burgers is fantastic.
Well, they had a whole episode where every 2 minutes was a different
You told
fan
me about
art.
this. I haven't seen it,
It's
but that
so
sounds fantastic.
amazing. It's just every 2 minutes it just flips into a totally
That's
different
it.
art style.
I need to watch that episode.
Really good.
I'll have to watch that.
protocol, but it's not displaying properly through my diagnostics.
Ooh.
Try that new interface package I sent you.
Uh-huh.
Listen to
Run
the woman.
What's that, man?
Whoa.
It's a prediction algorithm. If whoever wrote this gets it online,
That's right.
they would
Only
be able to rig
84%.
any match they want.
This is our chance. We can use it.
You can't be serious. These people will find us and kill us.
But imagine what this could do for us. It's one time, one risk to give us that second chance we've been searching for.
So they're gonna rig
The
the
chance
Apex
for new
Games.
life.
Mila, we will find our fresh start. This just isn't it. 영원한 가족?
Forever family.
So, did he become someone or does she become someone?
I'm not sure. I reckon she might enter the Apex Games and then get him to rig it for her, is what I would say.
He's got a lapras on his desk.
Girl abduction.
뭐지? Damn it, Mila. Hey. Oh, 진짜, come on.
Oh, he said they would kill you. See, look, lapras.
Jesus. Oh my god, what? My man's a parkour man. Jay, you'll get that reference. I really like the art style, it's sick. I wonder if they're all in the same art style or no. Oh my word, don't use that. What is that?
That's something
Good hands, good track. Little EMP.
Surely he's going to come someone.
They have taken everything
that?
from me. My friends, my family.
Dangerous hacker at large.
Yeah, he's going to become
My
someone.
redemption
Oh yeah, he is.
still out
Look.
there. Now it's time for me
I don't know
to
what
show
he's
them
called
the truth.
though.
See, the
Now
haircut
it's
is
time to
everything.
play
Tom.
my game.
Does that mean I'm a World War II fighter pilot now? Someone tell us what that guy's called, because I do not know. Up close and personal.
We're sitting here tonight with James the Forge McCormick. It's
Oh,
great
this is
to
one of
have
my
you here.
favourites.
Of course, it's
Oh, wait,
great
no,
to
it's
have
not.
me here. But please, call me Jimmy.
Jimmy, your recent victories have qualified you to finally compete in the Apex games. What does that feel like?
Oh, it's been a wild ride to get here, but Hammond Robotics has had my back the entire way. I am blessed.
This reminds
to
me of
have
the
such great
boys
support
massively.
behind me.
Now, you've been hailed by many as the people's champion.
People's
but
champ
some
champ.
still believe that you are not
Fucking
ready
John
to be an
Cena. You
Apex
can't see me.
Look, the legends are great and they deserve respect, but they've never faced anyone like me. And when we hit the ground, I dare any of them to bring the
Ballsy.
fight up close and personal.
Ballsy, man.
Oh, you seem to be having some technical difficulties.
I don't think those are technical
Sorry
difficulties.
about
It's going to be something bad.
Where's he gone?
Don't worry.
Oh, it's oh dear.
The ones with Revenant are so brutal, aren't they? He just murders everyone. It's ridiculous. It's actually ridiculous. He's a fuck. No wonder everyone hates him in Apex. At least I think they do anyway.
Volcano.
Oh, it's just more death and death and death.
Oh dear.
Go on, run.
Oh,
Oh, God. Is he gonna be? He might become a snowman. Like the film, what was it? Where that creepy man,
that
Dad,
man
becomes
Fuji?
a snowman. What is that?
oh God, Jack
Frost.
That's weird.
Machines could tame this land for them. That power seduced them. Made them weaker.
Nice beard.
Let their death be a warning, child.
See, these things remind me of other games. Like this, does anyone else get Horizon vibes from this? Watching this?
No.
Well, you don't know what it is. But it's sort of set in the wilderness, and it's sort of like they've gone back a bit to be a bit more primitive. But there's robots roaming the lands.
That would be
Well,
your
that's a
final
kind of
test.
common trope, isn't it?
Yeah.
Trust your instincts, young one. All machine fail. But the old ways preserve our Falai people.
Nice.
That was cool, that.
Uncle Arthur.
Oh, this
You
is
will
gonna be
return as
Bloodhound,
one of us.
I reckon.
Or return
Oh.
not at all.
You.
No, I don't think you really saw that. Like a tracker. They use tracking abilities and stuff.
So these, I know we're watching them back to back.
Yeah.
But would they come up when you're about to play the game?
No, see, I've
Or
never
you
seen
kind of-
this.
oh,
I
okay.
think it's something outside of the game that you access yourself. Which,
So if you're interested in,
yeah, you can
find
learn a
out.
bit more about
Okay.
the lore and the backstory
Okay.
of all the characters, which is quite cool. I'm glad companies do stuff like this. I guess it gets you more intrigued.
Yeah, it
and
gets you more
hooked.
invested,
Yeah,
doesn't
true.
it? Is that? Oh no, I thought it was like.
They
lava,
didn't drop
but
their
it's just-
axe, did they?
Such an No, we liked the axe.
Oh, we got
Oh,
a
so
big
she's
axe
got a
gun.
big
anyway.
gun.
I thought the old ways were the best.
I, Bluth Hunter, will slaughter.
Luth Hunter.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
I remember the dad saying the old ways are the best. I reckon Bloodhound will kill whatever's in with the axe, surely. I know the axe is wrong. that like an energy rifle? Oh my god.
It was just protecting its lair. Oh, it's Odin.
Odin's crows.
That is a crow.
Yeah. I was saying Odin's crows.
Or is it ravens?
Ravens. It's ravens. Ravens or crows? It's probably ravens.
I think
with
it's
Odin, isn't it?
ravens.
She's got the head. It's it blooping around. What'd she chop it off with? Gnawed it off.
With the axe, presumably. Oh, she's burying the gun.
Safekeepings.
Well, when it clog it up with earth.
Well, I think it's because they like the old ways, don't they?
Oh. I brought you a skull. That's nice. Not much meat on that, is there?
No.
My test is filled. I give my offering to the All Father. The Riker Jotun that plagued our people. I found its lair. Bless me.
You can smell it with a gun.
Have you chosen exile?
Oh.
I have brought down a creature that
You didn't do the old ways. What part of the old ways didn't you
Traded
understand?
the lesson of the hunt for a quick kill with a trigger. You betrayed the old ways. Watch your tongue, child.
You are afraid of a power you do not.
I mean, would he rather?
Yeah.
The child died.
He's a fanatic, isn't he?
Yeah. Would you rather die or would you rather use a gun?
Well, that's what Spartans did. They threw their children out. If they died, they died, and if they survived,
true. Yeah.
they survived.
Well, I'm glad that's not a thing anymore.
Not understand.
That power enslaved us.
I'll give you a week in the wild.
Mama! The cheek of it! A week! A week?
No, 2 weeks.
Oh, you fuck.
That kept us alive. You reject us.
I do love the art style. See, he's killed that thing. That thing's tiny.
I have spent 10 winters
Sphincters?
proving myself to you.
Just send sphincters.
But my respect you must earn, young one.
Back to the drawing board.
Yep. You go. Dig your gun up. She's rejecting the axe.
Rejected.
But once that gun runs, he's got a point. Once that gun runs out of power, what's she going to do?
Yeah.
And I suppose his point is it was all those powerful things, like the robots, that destroyed everything. Yeah, there. Sit.
It's not even dead.
It's not even dead, you fool. You just made it angry. It's got 2 eyes. It says. Well done. Oh, he's come to see, look. He just wants his horn back.
Excuse me, may I get my horn back?
And you remember, did she mark where she buried the gun?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's really well buried. Quite shallow grave. See, I told you.
Fuck. In charge of gun broken. Fuck. He just killed it. How'd you kill something that big? You gotta go for his legs and arms.
His tummy underneath. Why would you jump down its throat? Choke it to death.
Oh fuck. Oh no. You choke it to death with your body?
Take one for the team.
Yeah, take one for the team. You offering? No.
I was going to throw you down. Oh! See? He's doing it. I told him to do that. Oh, but he gave up halfway through. He's dead anyway. He might as well. Oh, now we're going to quickly...
That's like an unstable fall.
So now we're going to do Jaws. That's a Jaws ripoff, where they throw the extinguisher down his throat and shoot.
Well, that's not a ripoff.
No.
Arthur!
It's fucked.
So by going to its lair and damaging it rather than killing it, she's made all them dead.
Yep. Way to add salt to the wound. Make them feel worse than they already are.
She should.
Nay.
I live to see you pass the test. It
Oh.
was not the gun that protected them. It was you. Perhaps there is more to the old ways than the weapon we chose.
That's cool.
And beast nana slatra. You will be the first. Bloodhunter. The old father guides
Oh.
you now.
Now he's dead. It's really, I do find it very convenient how people die at the end of monologues. I think it'd be me that I just wanted to let you know. Oh.
I must tell you this.
Wouldn't make for a good story though, would it, I guess?
Well, a bit more opaque, and that's
Realistic.
not a bad thing
No,
in
just
a
a bit
story.
more realistic, I guess.
She's going back
She's
again.
going back. Latter.
God, leave it alone, mate.
Jacked. So nasty, isn't it?
But there were two of them. So the arrow didn't work, the gun didn't work, the bombing the tummy didn't work.
So bury it alive.
Convenient rock fort. It's going to break out now. Nah. Ooh.
Yeah. Why would you take it on by yourself? Just get help. No shame in asking for help. You got a little axe.
It's forks.
It's giving them a clue, look.
So that was the chieftain's coolant. Do you not? When you saw coolant, when she first went in there,
Yeah, you did.
then that was foreshadowing, wasn't it?
Yeah. Oh. Oh, gas mask.
Okay. Gas mask won't stop you being frozen to death, will it?
No, but it might be because it goes in your lungs and you breathe it in. Don't question the story.
For Arthur.
That's the best so far.
And the really good thing about that is she's frozen it, so it'll stay fresh for me.
Yeah, true.
Oh, Viking burial.
They're cool as fuck.
Oh, lots of people died.
Go now to Valhalla End.
Oh, Valhalla, so it was Odin. You take your mask off now. Oh.
That's what the character looks like in game. That makes so much more sense now. That's sick.
Do you think they did the games and then invented the backstory, or the other way around?
I don't know. I think a lot of times they create the backs. I think a lot of the times
Or
they
is
create
it-
the story a bit, and with a bit of background lore, but then they expand upon it.
Maybe because you've got to
Maybe.
have the starting of the idea, haven't you?
Yeah. Well, if there's anyone who makes video game characters in watching this, and I don't know why you would be, please let us know in the comments. Thank you very much.
My world was
Loba.
shattered
Oh,
that day.
this is Loba. Loba or
Loba.
Loba?
My
I thought it was
path was
Loba.
now a fog of unknowns. The system tried to erase the tragedy, but some wounds are too deep to ever truly heal. I've always felt it in my blood.
Sassy. That's how I used to walk when I watched America's Next Top Model with Abby and Ellie when I was
It
a
was
kid.
the only way I
I
felt
struck my
true
stuff
to
on the
myself.
treadmill. Dish, dish, dish,
And those same
dish.
feelings grew into opportunity.
Sashay away.
Practicing
I
your
honed my
gymnastics. So this
and
Hammond
enhanced my
robotics comes up a
methods.
lot, doesn't it?
Does,
With
doesn't it?
success came wealth, power.
Beating out a few people, get some practice in.
They're just random people. Oh no, she was helping us.
I was the best, and everyone knew it. But something was always missing.
What was missing?
Until
I feel like we don't need a huge amount of backstory
There
for her
we
because we
are.
kind of knew a little bit.
We did
I'm
get a
off to
bit,
bed.
yeah.
Wait, I found him.
What?
Revenant then.
What are you talking about?
I found him.
Oh,
That'll bring everything back. That's quite good. Short but good.
I gotta hand it to you.
Oh,
You sure do
so
know how to
he
make a fine
becomes
piece of hardware.
Who?
thing, isn't he?
Yeah, the guy with the big shield.
I think she may even be a better shot than you.
I think that's
Reckon we'll never
Bangalore. I
find
might be
out.
wrong. Oh, there's a couple of them,
Unless-
3 of them.
Fancy a go, Anita?
That's a cool nose ring.
All very aggressive. Looks like a nice drink.
Isn't that joke?
Every time. You're just too bad, Pete.
Is that Lapras again?
The little
Yeah.
plushie. Lapras. It's not Lapras, but I
Looks
know
like
what you
a
mean,
Lapras.
yeah. Uh-oh.
That was.
Sorry, mate. All closed down for the night.
They look like unsavoury characters. Is that knife being drawn? Fuck. Jesus. Look at that swingy little
What a
blade.
lovely pleasure. I usually don't do a gauntlet round twice in one day, but your eyes are just screaming desperation.
Don't even think about it.
Right. Everyone got the clean
He's
knickers
cute on the floor.
I know he does.
Did you hear that? Everyone got you. Why's he got clean knickers?
Get her!
This was.
Oh.
Where's
Ballin'.
Nick's sister?
Robot.
Robot. From Hammond? That's handy.
That's her ability.
Let's have a bulletproof screen.
Yeah. Oh, fuck.
Look at behind her.
Clever.
He's a bulletproof sphere.
Yeah,
not
I
a
know.
screen.
Not just a little
You
screen.
put up one hell of a fight, kid. But it's your lucky day, eh?
Who's
Yeah.
that?
You earned this.
Oh,
Let's
is that-
get you patched up.
I think that's an invite to the Apex Legend games.
Oh, you just got really beaten up and nearly killed.
Yeah.
Would you like to do more of that? Yes,
Yeah. Would you like to do
please.
that endlessly for eternity?
All right.
For children and
Anything
adults
nicer.
alike
Tell
to
you
play
the
you?
story, but one last
Oh, see, it's a different art style again. I think it's cool that it changes art
time.
styles.
Once upon a time,
It's a bit more
a
Disney.
kingdom was in a terrible state,
That's like us now.
and they needed a hero to save it.
I have that every day.
Someone
at the end of the day.
brave and true to her word. When this hero said she'd
Oh,
save us all,
it's I like
knew
her.
she'd
Yeah,
find
the
a way to
Scottish.
do
The
it.
redhead.
But it wasn't without sacrifice.
Wasn't it?
For the hero,
That's why
had
it's all
someone
kind of
very
cute.
special in her life.
Remembering her
Someone
life.
she
Which
loved
became
more
a
than
killing
anything.
machine.
I assume she
And all
just
she
was so hell
wanted
bent on
was a
saving the world
kingdom
that she sort of
safe for
ignored
him.
her child by the looks of it. Not really.
But just when it felt like the world was against her, and her sacrifices were all for naught,
Match found.
hope emerged.
Oh, it was a new planet to move
And
to.
there was just one more thing to do. The hero must travel to faraway lands to find the crystals that would save us all.
Huh?
Oh, so she's going to
But
check it
first,
out.
Yeah, by the looks of it.
she made a promise,
Is that Dad
back.
shouting downstairs?
and we'll be together soon.
You promise?
Oh.
Aye, my love.
I'll
And although the
just
hero
check
was
out this
very
new
Oh,
world.
we'll be back.
See if we complete this new world.
Yeah, we're gonna find a new
Special
world to ruin. So
Made her
sorry,
really
be
torch
back in a
this
bit,
one.
lad. Give me a fuck
gave
up a
her
new
word.
planet.
She would
You've
go to the
broken this
ends
one.
of the
We're moving
universe
on.
for him
Yeah.
and return with the kingdom saved.
Like a fairy tale.
These faraway
Well, they are. The
lands,
Grimm's fairy tales are
dark,
depressing as fuck, aren't they?
uncharted.
They've just been
But
remade to be happy
As any
little ones.
hero
Disney
knows,
fight.
if there's
Yeah.
no risk, no journey into the unknown, then there's no discovery. And with the crystals in hand, and the certainty of a promise kept,
Something's got to go
all the
wrong
fear
there.
I
washed
feel like
away.
there's not going to be a happy
Revenue
ending.
transfer complete.
Do you have it?
Oh,
And in the end, well, they lived happily ever after.
Sorry, dearie.
that's a little rat.
But why? Is she just a baddie, or does she
someone
want to steal her
communicated
thunder?
with her, so maybe steal her thunder, or she's being paid to do it. So she's on Olympus now, which I think is a place where the
Where the gods live.
True.
Olympus.
That is true.
It's interesting how much mythology comes into all these things, isn't it?
Oh.
And just how is it? They lived happily ever after, I hear you asking. Because, my wee one,
So
this
time goes way
isn't the
slower
end
out
of
there.
our story.
Age 7 years. Fuck me.
Everybody's dead.
She made it home.
Did you get home? Oh.
You promise?
So, oh dear.
All her world's fucked.
Not gone well there.
Don't worry, my boy. I'll keep that promise yet. It's just a matter of time.
Oh, that made me quite emotional. That's quite sad. You crying? So, thank you very much for watching that first half of all the stories from the Outlands. And we'll split this into two, and you can watch the next half in the next video as well. And yeah, thank you very much.
Double the fun.